Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about using the live chat button action. Live chat is a great way to boost your site sales and support while generating leads and increasing customer engagement. To get started, click on my first button. Then you'll want to select the live chat plus ChatGPT AI button action. This button is going to be using Formula Live Chat, which is already integrated into your Buttonizer dashboard. You can change your button coloring, select a language, and change the widget position relative to your button here. Next, you can configure what your label will look like. I'll pick just an icon with no label and hit next. You can customize what your button looks like on the next screen if you want to change the shape, icon, or the color. Then select where you want the button to be positioned. The next page is where you can set up page rules or time schedules for where and when your chat button appears if needed. Then just give your button a name on the next screen, and you're all finished with the initial button creation. Just above the button group, you may have noticed that there is a total active visitors notification. This is actually provided by Formula's real-time monitoring. If I go out of the editor and into my main site page, I have the same notification over in the left rail. I can bring up a Formula dashboard by clicking on real-time monitoring on the left, or in my editor, I can hover over the total active visitors notification and click on View All. The first time you go into the Formula dashboard, you get a pop-up telling you about sound alerts. Alert settings can be accessed by clicking on the blue alerts or bell icon down in the lower left. You can turn alerts for chat messages and new visitors on or off here. As you can see, there's more detailed real-time monitoring information available in the Formula dashboard. You can see various info about the visitors' details, as well as what pages they browsed in the current session. The chat button appearance and messaging is all customizable from inside the Formula dashboard. You can edit the widget by going to Settings, Widgets, and then clicking on the Edit Widget icon. On the first Widget Details tab, you can set a schedule by clicking on the Modify Schedule link. You can set up weekly hours of operation on the pop-up that appears. If you go to the Language tab, you can customize the messaging that appears on the chat widget. There are separate fields for offline messaging, so you can easily set up messaging that is different when it is outside of the operating hours that you have set up. On the Appearance tab, you can change the color and location of the Formula chat button. Now just remember that if you're using a Buttonizer button to open Formula, then the position controls for the Buttonizer button will still be in the Buttonizer dashboard. Some other features to note: if you go to the Advanced Options tab, up top you can set up some pre-chat fields. These are fields that appear as soon as the visitor opens a chat window. You can set up fields asking for information like name, email, phone number, or something custom if you want to ask for other information. The fields are optional by default, but you can check the require box in order to make it required to fill out that information before a visitor can start a chat. Down below, there's an option to passively request an email after the chat starts. Contrasted to a pre-chat field, this option will ask for an email address after a visitor submits a message, and it will provide an optional field for them to enter that email. You can also set up an auto response message here. This is a message that appears after a timer that you've set. It's often used for a sort of hold message in case nobody is available right away and you want to let the visitor know someone will help them as soon as possible. Now, another feature to mention in the automation section is chatbots. You can create a menu-based custom bot as well as an AI-powered ChatGPT bot in Formula. We have a separate video for creating a ChatGPT bot. You can find the link for that in the description for this video if you're interested in seeing more. Also in the automation section is Smart Messages. Smart Messages are text snippets that fire from the chat button and function like proactive invitations to chat. The message is fired automatically after an amount of time on the page that you can customize. And these are great for encouraging customers to start a chat if they need any help. When a customer starts a chat, either by clicking on the chat button or by clicking on the smart message that's inviting them to start a chat, here you can see the pre-chat fields that I've set up. When they submit a message, the incoming chat alert shows up in my dashboard section. I can answer the chat from the same section. In order to be alerted for incoming chats, I do need to have the dashboard section open in a web browser, or I can also download the desktop app. The desktop app can be found by going to Settings, and then My Apps. In here, you'll find a download available for both Windows and Mac. There's also a mobile app available for both Android and iOS, and both can also be found by searching in the corresponding app store. The mobile app will show push alerts for incoming chats, as well as new visitors if you have that option turned on. You can reply to chats through the mobile app, or you can just use it for a handy second notification source whenever a new chat is coming in. That's all for the live chat button action. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful tips.